Morning, friends. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. Hey, listen, this video you're about to watch is a review that I'm doing on the new Mossberg pistol that came out this past year in 2019. It's the MC1sc 9mm pistol. So I waited a few months to do this so that they could get a chance to work the bugs out of it, and I had just downloaded an app in my phone for editing video, so this is the first chance I've had to use it, so kind of looking forward to it. I'm splicing like 5 different videos together, cut a few little things out of there where I tripped over my tongue, and I'm going to add some text to the video, see what I can do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, or will enjoy it if you watch it. Hope you do. So if you're not subscribed to YouTube, make yourself an account. It's going to take less than 5 minutes. So they'll ask you to make a YouTube channel. Just agree to it. Come up with a password or PIN, whatever you want to call it. Voila, you're done. So what you can do then is subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a video, and I'm going to try to do something a couple times a month here. We're going to review different things or talk about some different things of interest that like friends like us enjoy: guns and hunting, fishing, conservation, and whatnot. You get the idea. So I'd appreciate it if you would like the video, throw in a couple of comments, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a great day. So guys, this is the Mossberg MC1sc 9mm pistol. So this is new for 2019, Mossberg's 100th anniversary, and it's the first pistol they've had since like 1932 when they had the Brownie pistol. So this particular one I have has the safety on it, if you can see here, and this is a cross bolt type safety, so pushes in and out from either side. And according to the instructions, there is no middle position. So if you have this gun and you're using the safety, it needs to be fully on or fully off. There is no middle position. So I just wanted to mention that first. And this is the ammo we're using here. Federal Range and Target 115 grain full metal jacket. Federal American Eagle 115 grain full metal jacket. Independence 115 grain hollow point. And I have a few of these, the cheap Remington UMC 115 grain hollow points. The Remingtons are not my favorite ammo. That's just my personal preference, but a lot of guys use these. They're readily available, and it's something I thought would normally be fired by the average person in this pistol, some like myself, so I figured I would try them out. So we've got a kind of an assortment of stuff here, and here's the magazines. It comes with 2 clear magazines. One's 6 round, one is 7 round. The 7 rounder here has the little bit larger length, and when you hold on to it, it feels, for me anyway, feels more comfortable. These are my earplugs here. I don't need to see those, but reportedly the Glock 43 mags fit in here. I didn't bring any along to try because I wanted to just test this gun out the way it comes from the factory, and it also has some nice 3-dot sights on it. And just to mention, before I started shooting today. We did field strip this. This is a brand new gun that I got in my shop. So we field stripped this according to the owner's manual, and fully cleaned it and lubricated the pistol at the spots recommended by Mossberg. So I recommend that for any gun purchase you get, new or used. Before you fire it, take it apart, field strip it, clean it, and lubricate it as recommended by the manufacturer. So one of the neat things, interesting things about this pistol compared to a lot of the other striker fired pistols, which yes, this is a striker fired pistol, in field stripping it, it's a little different than other ones as on the market today, as you do not need to dry fire this gun, which reportedly by many causes some accidental discharges when people don't empty the chamber before they squeeze the trigger. So this one, you do not need to do that. You're going to pull the slide back and remove this cover here on the back, pull the striker out, no dry firing required. So that's about it. So let's do some shooting and see how it works out. Hey guys, these are targets I'm shooting at today. Got a couple different targets. The silhouette target here, that's not a lifelike size, but just like shooting at some different stuff. I like these targets here. I usually sight my rifle in with these because they have the little squares here. But with shooting a pistol, I guess just because I'm cheap, I can aim at different spots on the target here, trying out different loads or whatever instead of using multiple targets. So we'll see how they work. Oh, by the way, I got these awesome LL Bean boots for Christmas, so I'm going to be doing a review on these soon, a full review, but so far they're really comfortable, and I hunted in them for 3 or 4 hours the one morning. It was about 20 degrees out. My feet were nice and toasty warm, so we'll talk about that later. Like these earplugs. I'm going to have to do a review on these. These are, I'll talk about that later. Anyway, friends, I just did, I'm not done shooting yet. I got to try some of the Independents and the Remingtons yet. But so far, I've shot the Federal Range and Target and the Federal American Eagle. And so far, I've shot 26 rounds of the Range and Target. And I had two instances where the actually 3 instances where the slide failed to go into battery when I was shooting it, and I visibly saw that, and I just, while I was holding it, I just pushed in with my thumb and it went right in. Then with the Federal American Eagles, I shot 33 rounds of the Federal American Eagles, and I had 4 instances where the slide failed to fully go in the battery, and the same thing, I just pushed it in about 1/8 of an inch with my thumb, went right in. So at this time, I'm going to attribute that to the gun just needing to be broken in, but we're going to shoot it a little bit more and see. So I can definitely tell that it's got a little bit of friction there. So maybe after it breaks in a little bit, or maybe a little bit of hand polishing, but we're going to shoot some more rounds and see what happens. So stick with me. I'll be back after I finish up and give you my conclusion here. You guys have a great one. Morning, friends. It's Dave, and I'm back here at the Campfires and Gunpowder Ranch, and I'm firing the last 2 mags of ammo through the Mossberg MC1 9mm pistol, and I'm going to give you the results of my evaluation here in a minute. So let's fire the last couple rounds and we'll see what we can do. Now today I'm wearing earplugs in conjunction with earmuffs because I've been losing some hearing, so I want to protect that as much as possible. So okay, so got some good news, got some bad news, but so one thing I forgot to mention earlier about this Mossberg pistol is, now if you look here, the slide release is right hand use only, but the safety and the mag release are both well, not ambidextrous, but you can change them from left hand to right hand. You just got to switch it out. It's one way or the other, so that's kind of convenient for lefties. You have another option in firearms choices for lefties. So one thing I will say that I'm kind of disappointed about is, as a firearms purchaser, this only has a 1-year warranty. I'd like to see 5 or 10 year warranty on a purchase like this, but that's not up to me. So now, as far as I'm not going to comment too much on accuracy of this pistol, because I did personally have some problems with accuracy, but I don't think that's the fault of the pistol itself. For me, the grip is just a little short and small. I have really long fingers, so I had trouble implementing proper shooting technique, I guess you would say. The 6-round mag is way too short for me. I mean, that would make it great for concealed carry because it's a smaller profile. The 7-round mag with the extension, that made it a little bit more comfortable. I was able to get a little bit better group on it. So even with that though, it's accurate enough that this can definitely be used for self-defense. The one thing I will say, the position of the safety is a little awkward for me. I don't know if it's just the size of my hand or whatever, but I do believe once you practice with it a little bit and become familiar with it, you could definitely make that work. It's a little different than most other pistols. So now, as far as reliability, so I told you earlier I had some issues with the two brands of Federals weren't going in the full battery a few times. So when I shot again this time, I shot the Independence hollow points and the Remington UMC hollow points, and initially I had about 4 failures with the independents out of the first, say, 25 rounds. And then I had one with the Remington UMC out of 25 rounds. So it seemed to just like get better all of a sudden. So I went back and I shot more of the two Federal loads, and I shot the rest of the Independence loads, and I had no failures. So I think that I would say that it just needs to be broken in. So basically, in my results, the first 100 rounds, I had several failures of the slide to go in the full battery, and it's only like maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then the second 100 rounds that I shot, I had no failures to go in the full battery. The pistol functioned perfectly. So if you have similar results, I would say if you are aware of it, and you know, it was only like 1/8 of an inch, so as I was holding it, I just lifted my thumb up and pushed it in. So if you're going to use this for a home defense pistol, I would say what I would do is fire it until you can get a few hundred rounds out of it, or until you feel comfortable that it's not going to fail without, you know, for every shot. And then just be aware of that. So if you need an emergency, you know how to push the slide closed and put it back into service. So how am I going to rate this? Well, it's a very economical gun, and it appears that after you break it in, you know, it's going to work good for you. I'm giving it a one thumb up. I'm not giving it a 2 thumbs up, but you know, you can decide for yourself. But I think this could be a serviceable weapon for somebody on a budget. It's not for me, but I think some of you guys out there could do okay with this. So take that into consideration. And I'm also going to say, oh, I forgot about the trigger. I wanted to say about the trigger. The trigger is not the greatest, but you can make it work. You got some over travel there, so I think if you learn how to pull it in, squeeze up the over travel, and then just squeeze in till you get to the breaking point, and then release it when you're ready, you can come up with a adequate pull there. And like I said, for the price range, this is you can look it up on the internet. It's what I consider an economy priced pistol. So you know, and I'm going to tell you something also. I wanted to be completely objective about this. So many other people have done a evaluation video of this pistol, so I did not watch any of these videos. I did, however, have heard a lot of great reviews about it. A lot of my customers coming in the store have told me what they've heard, what they've seen, etc. So I was expecting like a little bit better, but like I said, I think it broke in and seems to be okay. So there you have it. So just remember, be kind to others, help a stranger, hold the door open for somebody, make the world a better place. See you next time. Don't forget, we're going to do the new Glock 44 22 caliber. I've got a few of those in the gun shop, and so my next video I'm going to evaluate that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try it out with subsonic ammo, because I'm going to assume some people are going to use it with a suppressor. Have a great day.